What's up, guys? Thank you for coming back to the continuity of our Pokemon Red playthrough. Just as a little kind of a recap, in the previous video, we went through Sylph Company as quickly as possible. We were able to get Lapras and the Master Ball in the most efficient way that there is to getting through Sylph Company and avoiding pretty much every battle that we could. Now, the video was a little bit longer simply because, I wanted to make sure that I was providing as much detail as possible and being as informative as I could. But if you follow the steps that I provide in that, you can get through Sylph Company and only go through maybe like 4 or 5 battles, including your rival and Giovanni. So pretty worth that, getting through that as quickly as possible. Anyway, now that we've gone through all that, we got the Master Ball, we got Lapras, we went through Sylph Company, we did everything we possibly could, the final thing that we need to do is take on Sabrina, the Saffron City gym leader, and her Psychic-type Pokemon. Now before we do that, you'll recognize that my lineup has changed. Hitmonlee was defeated against my rival Blue in an earlier battle in the previous video, so I went ahead and healed him up and stuffed him in Bill's PC, as I will not be using Hitmonlee any longer. Now the rules of the Nuzlocke are very strict and they vary depending on which style that you're going for, but for me, taking a cue from that, I'm not going to use any Pokemon that had been defeated in battle, and Hitmonlee was the first and hopefully the last Pokemon to be knocked unconscious, so I'm not going to use him in battle. Now I recognize that my lineup also consists of an Alakazam. I took the Kadabra that I had earlier on that you saw in some of the earlier videos, traded him out to a friend who went ahead and canceled the evolution and sent it back, and then Alakazam evolved in my party, making Alakazam not only the Abra being the original Pokemon that I caught, so I'm the original trainer, evolved it to Kadabra via leveling, and then I evolved it through that trade that I got back, and then I spent some time grinding Alakazam up to make him even more formidable in battle. However, that leaves us in the position now that we've put our Lapras back in the box and we taught our Snorlax Surf. We do need to have another slot to fill up that 6th and final position, and I'm going to go ahead and do that with an Arcanine. So you'll recognize right now in my party I have a Growlithe at level 50. So I spent a great deal of time after catching Growlithe on Route 7 and grinding him up to this level because I wanted to make sure Growlithe learned as many moves by leveling up as possible and setting him up to have the best possible moveset, because Arcanine does not learn any new moves upon evolution. So if you catch a Growlithe and you evolve him right away, you may miss out on some really important moves. Flamethrower is probably the most dominant and powerful move that he can learn by leveling up. You can learn that at level 50, but even if you happen to have evolved Arcanine or gotten an Arcanine, evolving Growlithe into an Arcanine with a Firestone before level 50, as most probably would have, that's okay. There's a TM for Flamethrower that you can get, but in this case, I just did a leveling up thing. That was easier for me, and let's go ahead and evolve it. So we're going to go to our items, and we're going to use one of our stones that we bought from the Celadon department store. We've got 2 of them, one for Growlithe and one for the Eevee that we have yet to get. Off the top of my head, I actually don't remember where to get Eevee, but we'll worry about that later because I won't even be adding Flareon into my party. Okay, cool. So we got ourselves an Arcanine, and this is going to be one of our primary lineups. I have a few other Pokemon that I traded and grinded in between videos over this past weekend as well, including a Rhydon, a Gengar, and a Nidoking, but those guys are going to be on reserve just in case anybody else gets knocked out in my party. So going into Sabrina's Sabrina's gym, you'll recognize the floor pads very identical, actually, to what we saw in the Sylph Company. These teleporting pads will take you to one of a total of 9 different square areas that all have, except for the entrance, a trainer battle of this gym that you could fight. Now you'll notice that I can walk around and I can be completely out of the way and this guy won't see me. So the way that we're going to do this is we're going to go through all these spaces to get to Sabrina in the most efficient and quick way possible and avoid all the battles along the way. So just looking at the pads, the top left is going to be 1, top right is going to be 2, bottom left is going to be 3, and the one that we just came off of is going to be number 4. So looking at that, starting from number 4, we're going to go ahead and go up, and we're going to go to number 1. We're going to teleport here. And then from number 2 is where we're standing on now. We're going to go back down here, and we're going to go ahead and pop on number 3. And then from number 1, we're going to walk down to number 4. And that will take us right to Sabrina. Now, Sabrina does have a variety of Psychic-type Pokemon. Her most powerful is going to be a level 43 Alakazam, who's extremely powerful. Now, if you look at my lineup of Pokemon, Arcanine is the highest level, and then the rest of them are going to be trailing behind in the 40s. That being said, you want to make sure that if you're doing a Nuzlocke, to any extent like I am, that you have the right Pokemon in the right order to take her down. Psychic-type Pokemon are the most powerful Pokemon that are in this game, and there is no counter except for other Pokemon that are of the Psychic type. In this case, we've got Mew and Alakazam in our party, both of which don't really have a strong defense. No big deal, though, because they're all Psychic type Pokemon that we're fighting here, not Ground type or Rock type. That could be harmful in the special attack area, but I digress. Anyway, focusing on this, level 38 Kadabra, we still have the level advantage. We can just use Flamethrower and just power through these quite a bit. Some of these Pokemon will be able to take more than one hit, so we won't be doing one-hit KOs like that Kadabra every time. Mega Punch is a really good attack to use here as well, just because the special defense, or the regular defense of these Pokemon is pretty weak. Alakazam is great, but probably not who I want to use here, because I just got him, and I do not want to lose him very quickly in this battle, because he's still pretty low level, even compared to what we are going up against in Sabrina here, but whatever. What is this? What attack is this? Like double, triple slap or some BS? Holy crap. Alright, alright. Okay, that's enough. 5 times, damn. Alright, we can finish this off with a Slash. Mr. Mime is done. I believe we have a Venomoth and an Alakazam left. I think there might be a 5th one. Was it? Okay, nope. Venomoth is next, and then Alakazam is the most powerful. It's alright, though. We can just blow through. Poison type, Grass type, and Psychic type for Venomoth. Whatever, we should be able to blow right through this with one single attack. Yeah, as I say, I'd be surprised if it didn't actually take him down one-hit KO with Charizard's Flamethrower. Now, Alakazam is going to be tough. There's no single attack that I've got that is going to be able to take him down in one hit. But even though that is a situation, we're going to go ahead and use Mega Punch first. Yeah, Mega Punch doesn't really have the greatest chances of hitting all the time, but I'm going to go ahead and try it again. I'm guessing about half damage. Okay, a little more than half. That's good. Scythe Wave, we actually get that TM from Sabrina upon beating her here. Okay, cool. I was worried that it was going to do a lot more damage. Slash to finish it off, and we should be able to finish this here. Now, we can go through and power back through all those little pads if we want to in reverse, but I've got some extra escape rope in my party. So, hey, level 50, sweet. So I'm just going to use an escape rope to get out of here and head back to the Pokemon Center in Saffron City. And then we'll be heading to Power Plant just outside of, I believe, Cerulean, and getting ourselves a Zapdos. Cool. So we got the Marsh Badge, Pokemon up to level 70, even from trades, will obey us now. Again, we don't have to worry about that. Our Pokemon are nowhere near that level for now. But we also got ourselves the Marsh Badge. Let's go ahead and update that in real time, as it were. Let's see. Yep, let's do that. Yep, let's do perfect. And should update. Boom, cool. So we got ourselves a Marsh Badge. We got ourselves a TM for Scythe Wave. I'm going to go ahead and use an escape rope to get out of here. And then head back to the Pokemon Center, heal up, and restore my Pokemon back to full health, as it were. And then we're going to head over to Cerulean City to catch Zapdos from the Power Plant. We also can get an Electabuzz there, as that is a Pokemon Red exclusive. So we're going to catch Electabuzz, and we are going to catch ourselves a level 50 Zapdos. But all that will be in the next video, so thank you guys for sticking around this one. Much appreciated. If you guys like what you see, let me know in the comments, or just click that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Always appreciated. And I will see you guys next time in the continuation of our Pokemon Red Nostalgia playthrough. Take it easy, guys.